On today's episode of Warehouse Safety Tips, we're going to be talking about safety risks during winter weather. So stay tuned.
Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast.
As we mentioned in the intro, today we're going to be talking about safety risks during winter weather and the things that you can do to avoid them. We're going to give you 5 tips to help you get started. These are going to be things that are going to help you with the things like trekking in snow and ice and slick surfaces and staying warm and just all the things that go along with winter weather. And that very first tip is just that. Make sure that you stay warm and dress for the cold. Wear layers. Make sure that your boots or shoes are slip resistant and that you have the best possible way to stay warm and avoid slipping and falling. Number 2 is going to be increase your visibility. Be seen. This isn't just during winter weather, but in the case of wearing extra hats, possibly having earmuffs on, the visibility of a driver or a lift truck operator might not be as good as normal because they might not have the peripheral vision that they would normally have. So make sure that you are always being seen. And again, that's not just during winter weather. The next thing is going to be making sure that you are keeping your vehicles ready. Now, what's that mean? Making sure that you have your gas topped off, that you have snacks in the car and water, that you have blankets and a snow shovel in case you have to dig yourself out. Just all the things that go along with making sure that your fluids are topped off, that you are as prepared as possible should something happen. The next thing is going to be walking around on surfaces. You want to make sure that you are not walking in an area that is slick. If you are, make sure that you pay close attention because once again, something that we mentioned earlier, slips and falls happen a lot during winter weather. So make sure that you have, again, good grip surface and that if you do see an area that is wet or slick or both, that you alert maintenance or a supervisor immediately to avoid any sort of falls. Make sure that you put out a slick surface sign or a wet surface sign and that you let others know that, of course, it's slick there. The other thing is make sure you observe the things like stamping your feet when you walk in and getting all the snow and ice and water off of your boots or your shoes as much as you possibly can, and that you're utilizing mats and things like that. Lastly, make sure that you fight tiredness. During winter weather, it's really, really easy for you to kind of get the blahs. So make sure that you are drinking a lot of water, that you're taking breaks, staying warm. If you can possibly do it, make sure that you're staying in bright areas so that winter weather doesn't affect you. These things are by no means the end-all be-all tips, but they're going to be a great place to get you started. Make sure you observe the rules and the regulations of your specific facility. And until we talk to you next time, we want to thank you for being part of another episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. We want you to have a great day, stay safe, and here is a word from one of our sponsors.
It's scientifically unexplainable. It's virtually indestructible. And it's taking over the entire planet. But in a really good way. It's Mighty Line Floor Tape, the most durable floor tape in the world. 7 times thicker than average floor tape. Beveled to endure pounding warehouse traffic. And backed with a super strong peel and stick adhesive, so you'll never have to worry about painting shop floors again. Mighty Line Floor Tape, the only durable stripe.